Hey everyone, it's me, Kat. This is the, fifth time I've tried to do this because my computer has gone wacko. My computer's shut off. I've gotten interrupted. It has not been a good morning so far. But, um, I'm trying to make this video because I came onto YouTube the other day and saw that this person did it's not really a tag, it's just kind of like showing some classic books, I guess. Um, she did her 8 favorite books from her school years and her 4 least favorite books from the school years. I have my 8 favorites from my school years, but I don't, of course, own the books that I didn't like. But I could tell you 2 books that I read that I didn't like. I can't think of any other ones. Um, because if I didn't like it, I just didn't remember it, I guess. Um, so I can show you 8 that I loved that I own. Um, Sorry, my leg's like going to sleep and it hurts, so I have to move around a little bit. Um, I can show you 8 that I love, and they are in no particular order. Um, there's 7 from my high school days, from either junior or senior year, um, and then 1 from my college days. Um, and yeah, so here we go. They're not in any order. They're just in order of how I got them off of my shelf. Um, that's about it. But the first one I've told you guys about a lot. I always make reference to this. I always put it in a tag. Um, blah, blah, blah. You know the gist. And it is Of Mice and Men by John Steinbeck. Absolutely love this cover. I love this book. It's very, very small classic. Um, very great story. A lot of good morals in this story. Um, Great characters, great setting, great everything. Absolutely love this book, and I'm excited because I have 2 other John Steinbeck books. I believe I have 2. I might have 3. Um, that I cannot wait to read. The next book, I have not read this whole entire book, so don't think I'm some huge intellect person, because I haven't. Um, the next is The Canterbury Tales by Geoffrey Chaucer. It is a huge book. It's about 460 some odd pages. It is in verse though, so it's not like really bad. I'm hoping to read all of this. When I was in school, we had to read, um, I believe, 2 or 3 tales just to learn about satire and things of that nature. So um, we read it for that. Only a couple stories. I didn't read the whole entire book. Like I said, it's huge. One day I hope to, because I really do. I loved the tales that I read in here. I don't remember the tales that I read. Um, I don't remember which one I read, but they were really funny and really good. So hopefully I'll finish that maybe this year. The next book, which is awesome, I absolutely loved this book when I was in school. Um, Hold on, I just noticed a sticker on it, and I don't like stickers on my books. Okay. And it is Lord of the Flies by William Golding. It was actually really cool because when I told you guys a million times I go to Goodwill for my books, and the time that I went, um, there were like 2 or 3 different copies of this, but I took this one because it's a hardback. It just has the thing like that, but it's a hardback because if you look inside, apparently it's from White Plains High School. This is the exact type of book that I read when I was in school. Um, just like this is the exact book that I had to read in school. You'll get it for the next book that I show you because it's not the same book. But I absolutely love this book. I love the surprise ending. I love the characters. I love the whole book. It has a lot of good morals in it. You can go away with a lesson. I learned something or see something new every single time I've read it. Um, Absolutely love this book. I think this is the first book that I read from school that I actually liked. Um, Favorite character? Piggy. Favorite character. Okay, next one. Like I said, you'd understand for the next book, this is not the version that I had when I was in school. But it's the only version that I've found so far, and I really wanted the book, and it is The Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald. Sorry. Um, Absolutely love this book. Like I said, this is not the version that I read in school, it seems to be bigger and the words seem to be bigger. Um, so I don't know. It says the authorized text, so I'm guessing this is like a teacher's edition or something. I don't know, but um, absolutely love this book. Great story. Um, yeah, so there's that one. Oh, and that one's not that big either. Then the next three are the three plays that I loved. Within school, you read a lot of different plays. Um, like you read Shakespeare, you read one of the plays that I read within school. I think it was in actually like 8th grade. Was the story of Anne Frank, um, or The Diary of a Young Girl by Anne Frank. We read that and then watched the movie and stuff. Um, and I really enjoyed that. I don't own it yet because I want to own it and reread it, but it is a great story. And I think all of you can know that growing up through school, you do read plays. And there's three that I particularly liked. The first one that I absolutely loved, this one was my junior year of high school, and is The Crucible by Arthur Miller. Absolutely love this play. I'm infatuated with witches. I'm infatuated with uh, like going to Salem, and I've been there once, but I want to go there again. Um, I love witches. I love this time. I love everything. It's very, very, very short, um, but it's such a great book. Then the next two are Shakespeare because, of course, we had to do a lot of Shakespeare in school. Um, I actually own about 8 or 9 different Shakespeare books, well, plays, because I liked Shakespeare so much when I was in school, that I want to read other Shakespeare so that I can kind of get like a worldly feel, I guess. Um, and because I was absolutely horrible. The first one I ever read was Romeo and Juliet, and I had a really, really hard time trying to figure out like what it was in the real term English. Um, but the teacher I had was really great, and then Mr. Amadeo, of course, he was my junior and senior English teacher, and he really made it really easy to read Shakespeare. And so I fell in love with one of the plays, and I absolutely love it, and so I can't wait to reread it and read other ones. Um, and of course, the first one isn't the one that I fell in love with. It's just one of my really favorites. Everyone's gonna say it's their favorite, and it's Romeo and Juliet, of course, by Shakespeare. Um, Absolutely love this play. It was the first Shakespeare I ever read, and I understood. Um, I love the romance and how they would kill each other to be with each other. Um, Such a great play. And this one is, well, I haven't read the other ones, but I think this is the easiest to understand in English. And the next one, the last play, one of my, not one of my favorites, this is my absolute favorite Shakespeare play. Um, just just absolutely love it. Um, and it is Macbeth. Absolutely love this play. We read it and we watched the movie. It was so good. Amazingness. And the last book I have for you is kind of a book. It's kind of like a short stories kind of thing. And it's from college. Um, and it was from my LGBTQ class. And it's called Telling Moments: Autobiographical Lesbian Short Stories, edited by Linda Hall. It has a whole bunch of short stories in it. It's pretty thick. Um, Absolutely awesome. I loved the short stories in it. I haven't read all of the stories, but we read about 5 or 6 of them in school. So I know most of them. It was really cool too because the teacher knows that girl in the picture, and she knows a lot of the authors within this because she's a publisher. Um, so she knows a lot of authors in this, and it was really, really cool. Um, of course, don't read it if you're not into like lesbian love and stuff like that. It's nothing bad. There's no sex in it. Um, it's just like cute stories, I guess. Um, but really, really good book. And that is all the books I have. Oh, the 2 books that I read that I did not like. One of them is from high school and one of them is from college. The one from high school was Beowulf. Maybe I just didn't understand it or I didn't focus on it when I was reading, but I didn't like that book. Um, Never got into it, didn't really read all of it. Um, and then the other book, everyone is going to kill me for this book, but it's the only reason I don't like it is because I didn't really read it, and I had to read it for a class I didn't really like, so it just automatically went, and I don't like this book, I'm not going to read it, I'm not going to give it a chance. And it is Persuasion by Jane Austen. I have not read a Jane Austen book. I have Pride and Prejudice, and I have some other ones, and I'm hoping to buy Persuasion so that I can read it for myself and actually enjoy it. Um, so don't give up on me. Don't be like, oh my God, you're horrible. You don't like Jane Austen. It's just very hard for me to read because I've been so horrible at English. Um, but I'm going to give it a chance. But those are my books. If you guys have your books, please do a response video. And I will see you guys in my next video. Peace.